Hello everybody. So I've got kind of a unique video idea today. We're going to do NBA, NFL, and MLB top 15 pulls of the year. Year's winding down. I don't think I'm going to be buying too many more packs until next year. Christmas is coming up. Obviously, that's a big spending time. So kind of in save mode. Don't see myself buying too many packs, boxes, etc. until next year. I'll get in some breaks and stuff like that. But I'm going to start today on this one with basketball. As you guys all know, basketball is easily the hardest product to get your hands on. NFL is close, but I would say basketball is definitely the hardest product to get your hands on. So these are all personal opinions. You guys may differ, have certain cards higher than others. Like I said, these are all pulls. These are not purchases. I did not seek any of these cards out. Any cards that I flat out purchased are not in this video. These are pulled from packs. So here we go. Top 15 NBA pulls of 2020. Coming in at number 15 is a base rated rookie Jarrett Allen. We're getting some major glare. I'm going to try to hold it so we don't get glare. There we go. But base Donruss Optic rated rookie Jarrett Allen. It's not the silver. It's just a base. I do think Jarrett Allen has a pretty bright future. There's not too many top-level centers in the NBA right now. You can think of Joel Embiid, Cat, stuff like that. But if it falls off the cliff pretty quickly after that, Brooklyn has a pretty stacked team. KD and Kyrie are coming back. Even if he gets traded, if he goes somewhere else, I think the young man's got some talent. He could be a pretty good stud moving forward. So I did buy, I want to say I bought a box of this 2017-18 Panini. And this was one of the ones that stood out. You'll see one later that really stood out. Some people don't like the guy, other people do, but we'll move on. So number 14, same set, same type card. Base rated rookie John Collins. Hawks also have a very young, talented team. Trae Young, John Collins, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Huerter. There's a lot of talent on that squad, and I think this is one of, if not the most underrated player in the league right now. If you go look at his stats from last year, very, very impressive. I also think that this guy can be a stud moving forward. Number 13, sticking with the same team, not too crazy, but it is Trey. It is an orange from the Illusion set. Very good young player. I don't know how his future is really going to pan out. He can score, that's for sure. I got something inside the top loader there. He can score, that's for sure. I don't know what his defense is looking like. I mean, the talent is there. Obviously, he's really young. We'll see where that goes. But there are so many talented point guards in the league right now. It's tough. So not doubting Trey, but I do like the orange. This is a variation in the set. I forget what the orange. It's not numbered, but it's still a orange, and I haven't personally got too many Illusions orange. All right, so next, number 12, my boy, Giannis, Donruss Optic. I think it's Pink Prism, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure what it's exactly called, but cool looking card. It is Giannis. If you look at this one, it does look a little off center. It's coming this way. I have another one of these as well. I would probably sell one of them in the future. But I did notice it looks like this side has a little more girth on it than this side. But still Giannis, pink, hard to come by. If anybody's interested, let me know. One of these will be eventually on the market, that's for sure. So Giannis coming in at number 12. Number 11, NBA debut Cam Reddish Blue Reactive. Like I said, that Hawks team has a lot of talent, a lot of young players. We've had 3 Hawks so far. It's not that I'm high on the Hawks per se, but there is a lot of talent there. NBA debut, not not the one you're really looking for. Obviously, you just want the standard rookie card, but this is the blue reactive. So still pretty hyped about that one. Pretty cool card. Next at number 10, and actually I'm going to grab my sheet here so I don't get off number, because I can see myself getting off number. I know it's only 15, but all right, number 10 is a Give and Go Mosaic Silver Prism Kyrie Irving. So not a rookie card, but like I said earlier with Jared Allen, you know, you got Kyrie coming back. You got KD coming back. The Nets are set to make some noise. Whether you like either of those players, I'm not the biggest fan of neither of them, to be honest, but you cannot deny the talent. I think for Kyrie, he needs to learn that he's not going to be number one there. It can't be a LeBron type situation. He has to be able to accept that KD is the better basketball player. But still, cool card. I think this can go up in value next year, just based on how good they do, or if they do good. Number 9 is another Mosaic NBA debut. It is a pink that's from the Cellos, Kendrick Nunn. Got limited playing time, was very, very overshadowed by Tyler Hero for obvious reasons, but I do think Kendrick Nunn has some major potential going forward as well. And in some of those limited minute games, he really produced. So I know a lot of other people were high on this guy as well, and obviously the pink is only in the Cellos, so it's a little more exclusive. You know, if you don't get the Cello, you're not going to get this one here. So next, guy I just mentioned, actually, Tyler Hero. This is the Flux from the Chronicles. I'm sure this is pretty common. Chronicles is obviously all rookies. I do just think it's a cool looking card, and it's Tyler Hero. I want to say it's the only Tyler Hero I have, actually. Oh no, excuse me. I have one other Tyler Hero, but it came damaged, actually. As soon as I opened it, it had almost like a rip on his face. I was kind of disappointed on that one, but that's how it goes sometimes. So this is Tyler Hero at number 8, the Flux rookie card. Number 7, and this one could easily be higher just because of the type of card it is, but based on the player, I'm going to leave it a little bit lower. It is a Mosaic Silver Brandon Clarke, and the silvers are, I don't want to say the top, because some of them are harder to get your hands on, some of the numbered and other color variations, but I do think silver is like the premium rookie card. Brandon Clarke has a lot of talent along with that team. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. There's some talent on that squad. I think Brandon Clarke will be a kind of a sleeper guy for a while, but will really carve out a really good NBA career. So that is number 7. Number 6, his teammate, also from the Chronicles set, Ja Morant Classic. I actually do have, I want to say I have 2 or 3 of these. Kind of a basic looking card, but it looks cool. It kind of almost has a throwback look. That's maybe why they call it classics. If anybody's interested in one of these, I'd definitely be willing to sell them. But still, Ja Morant, really, really talented guy. If you look at the All-Stars coming out of the West, who's going to take some of those point guard spots? That is a tough decision to make. So he'll still have a great career, but a lot of competition at the point guard position. So that is number 6. We are now to the top 5. Like I said, this is probably going to be the most underwhelming list out of NFL, MLB, and NBA, just because these are so hard to get your hands on. I think the next one that I will do, probably do MLB. I would say MLB, the overall list is better, but I do have less knowledge on MLB players, and I do have some heavy hitters on the NFL list. So I'm going to try to do those all today, if not in the next coming days. But let's get back to the list. Number 5, top 5, Ja Morant Silver Marquee. Pretty card. Wish it was the pink version, but still a pretty card. This is actually the Tyler Hero that I had, where there was, with them being paper cards, I don't know what happened, but it was a rip on it. It's damaged, very clearly damaged, probably not worth anything. But this is number 5, Ja Morant. Number 4, guy we had earlier in the regular rookie card, and it's actually the same. It's a blue reactive Cam Reddish Mosaic. I like how he's got the Peachtree jersey on as well. The blue reactive, I think, goes well with the Hawks. Some of the colors don't match certain teams. Not that it matters, but we'll see where this guy goes. He gets comparisons to a lot of people. I think people were comparing him to like, kind of a bulkier KD. But a lot of people get KD comparisons. Brandon Ingram got compared to KD, and actually Brandon Ingram's having a really good low-key career. So that is number 4. We are to our top 3 now. And this one is debatable. We just talked about this man at number 7. You could easily flip 7 to the 3 here, but I just think this one's maybe a little bit harder to come by. Maybe I'm wrong. I do think it looks cool. It's underrated. Is Donruss Optic Pink Brandon Clark rated rookie. And sorry, there's something on the top loader here. I think I got this from somebody in the mail and they used the wrong tape. Don't use Scotch tape, guys. Painter's tape. Use Scotch tape, you get this adhesive and stuff all over the top loader. But anyways, Brandon Clark, we already talked about him. I think he can carve out a nice career moving forward. So I did like this card a little bit more than the Mosaic Silver. Number 2, Kevin Durant Mosaic Silver Prism, first year Brooklyn Nets. Silver Prism is hard to pull. It's one of the best basketball players in the world right now on his first year in Brooklyn. So I could definitely see this card taking off short term and long term. Obviously, it's, he's probably in his, maybe 10th season by now, but he's still one of the best players to ever do it, whether you like him or not. I'd say it's probably more of a short-term blow-up. If the Nets do really good next year, I could see this card skyrocketing. Either way, it's a cool card. Even if it didn't skyrocket, I'd, consider keeping it. But number 2 is KD. Number 1 might be controversial, likely to be controversial, but hear me out. This is my number 1 NBA pull of 2020, and it is a Donruss Optic Silver rated rookie, Lonzo Ball. Now, I'm sure some of you guys are laughing. Some of you guys are saying, what? But hear me out. So Lonzo Ball, who's he playing with right now? The most hyped man, the most seeked out man. He's got a lot of potential. He's playing with Zion, right? He's also playing with Brandon Ingram. He's had a little bit of a lull lately. The thing with LeBron didn't really work out. He's kind of faded into the background, but he is going to be thrusted back into the limelight with playing with Zion. I mean, he's going to get a lot of talk. I still think he's got a good chance of carving out a really nice career. And this is the silver version, the more seeked out version. You see the color coming through there. So right now this card's probably at its all-time low, but I do see this card going up, especially if Zion is the guy everyone thinks he is. Brandon Ingram is a stud. The Pelicans are set to really make some noise in the West moving forward. So we'll see. But like I said, can be controversial. You think about his dad. I think Lonzo's also going to get some extra attention with his brother getting drafted very highly this year as well. So I do see this being a high potential card and my favorite pull this year in 2020 for NBA. So thank you for watching, guys. Go Bucks. And join me on some of my next videos. We're going to have MLB coming up here soon, as well as NFL. Thanks. I'm out.